I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Von Bell. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. So 0 for 2 throwing the football on a very quick 3 and out to start the game.
Look, stats are going to be decided as the game goes on. The bottom line is that's not the quick start that every team looks for when they begin a game.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, listen, now, no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The Raiders at 1-6 now. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for one of these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
That throw by Young incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, and it's 3rd and short. And look at this Raiders defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. And he is caught. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Young off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet. And I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Again, it's Young. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Yeah, he did. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the pickup there for number 17. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Meanwhile, Young's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The play fake. Now Young. And the Raiders have got it. Max Crosby has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first down throw for Young. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Young. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I'd let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Throwing, Young. Touchdown, Panthers. Curtis Samuel from 3 yards out. And the Panthers are back within a score.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watch the other side.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Let's go.
Following the interception, Young escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Young's throw there complete to Hamler.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a third down and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Third and short yardage, Young. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Man in motion is Agnew.
Off the play fake, Young. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard him over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play, to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
It gets it right back to Mayer.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Second and 13. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. They'll set up a throw.
He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
They'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Panthers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line.
Out of his end zone, Young. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Jacorian Bennett has it.
And those guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
Charles, I think you have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
Here we go, set. Hey, go steal.
Final play of the half. Young. He'll buy some time right.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now a second down throw for Young. Eluding the pressure right.
And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Young off the play fake. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Young from the shotgun. Under pressure, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And taken right on the 30.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And Young's throw there incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Young. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's caught left side. Myers with it.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now Young. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. It's Young off play action. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
It's Young on first down. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. To the air once more, Young. They're going right back to Hamler. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
10 cycles.
Sanders here as they run out of a gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a couple.
They'll try to throw now. Young. short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Let's go now. Black clock.
Here's Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Well, they'll run it here in the jet sweep. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Sanders is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
And Young's going to throw for this.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a fourth down situation.
Don't let him get away with that. You got that away, baby.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? They juked him. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here comes second down.
He's back to throw.
Pass complete. It's Adams.
What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do. And think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Adams.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
Well, Charles, I know you have a lot of questions, so